It's week 6 of the National Football League. And up next is the Armadillos, leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Armadillos and the Monarchs on Monday Night Prime Time.
We've all waited long enough to get here. It's time for some football as we welcome you to the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback off in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Five weeks come and gone already, and we're off here in Week 6 on EA Sports. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And it's their fifth-year quarterback leading the charge.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it sets up first down. They motion a receiver left. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 43. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Pickup of 5 on that play. And they'll have first down. Right up the gut. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I don't know why, Kate, but when I'm thinking of this series that we all just watched, I'm just hearing the sound, thud, Not a whole lot of other ways to describe the set of downs that we just watched and the results that followed. It was third and extra long, and now it's fourth and forever.
So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to the air here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. He's got a man left. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Second and 3 now. From the 48. On the move, past the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face second down. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
The Monarchs and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And this is the type of play they need out of him into the later months. He's currently leading the league in passing touchdowns. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And they're going to have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hits him on the out route. It's a 21-yard gain. And it'll give him a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be third down and 1. They give it to him again. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Third and long for him here. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on fourth down, and they move those chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Now ahead of third down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. Back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Now on fourth down, they're out to try for the field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. And that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes this offense for its second series of the game. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-0. They're out and set, first and 10. Throwing now off play action. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he knocks that one away to prevent a big gain. Now all eyes go to the penalty marker to see who it's against.
Offense.
So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still first down.
They go play action on first. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give him a first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Monarchs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
The Monarchs and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking for a throw here. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. Now this offense getting set to work here. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Here's a give up the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll give them a first down. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing now on first down. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They go play action here. That's incomplete left side.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
That one's complete over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Setting up a throw. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives them the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll try and throw it here. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks, rotate your personnel, throw in some wrinkles, and once again, go hit that quarterback.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. Complete out to the right. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Here's a throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning from Albuquerque. And it's the Monarchs with 4th down here behind the sticks. Now out comes the field goal units as they try this one. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense ready to get going again now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. It's a 31-yard play. And it sets up 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On first down, they'll run. Into the second level past the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Dump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Dropping back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be third and long. He's going to throw this one. Forced out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Monarchs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Throwing from the gun. Uh-oh, he can't escape. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First down, ball at the 36. Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We're at halftime here on Monday night. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL.
We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Ball is teed up, and we're off in quarter number 3. Blackshear on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. It's taken in by Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And they'll have first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I can still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
Okay, we know that every one of these NFL games, well, they can take a life of their own every single weekend. Some are high-flying with lots of points. Others, like this one, they're a grinder. And when you're in a low-scoring game, every one of these kicks is important.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's in the midst of a phenomenal season. Right now you can see he's 2nd in the league in touchdown receptions. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 2nd and 3 now. They'll run here from the gun. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And they'll stop him after he rolls downhill to the 32. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 32. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Takes the handoff, now to throw. time, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Simple dive up the middle. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be a 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
2nd and 10 now. He brings it in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Armadillos make it a 9-point advantage. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Armadillos make it a 10-point ball game. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense headed back to the field. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Pass play now. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Plowing up the middle. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw now. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Throw complete to Williams. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now it's a bootleg for him. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's going deep this time. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw it again. That one's complete over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Third and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll give him a 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Tight end going in motion here. To the air, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. They're throwing it. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's caught for the 1st. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give him a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Throwing from the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall.
And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Armadillos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Armadillos take a 3-possession lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now outruns their offense to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 48. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and short. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Still sticking with the passing game. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Trying the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working quickly here. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now looking to throw. He's got it. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Offense in the hurry up here. From the gun on 3rd down. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Back to throw, needing a 1st. And it's caught, touchdown! The Monarchs get it back to within 2 possessions. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kay?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll run it And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
ball carried by number 39. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss
So
of
rather than
yard.
let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long for him here. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. The Armadillos sending out their punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The visitors returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Airing it out to start this drive. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll throw on 1st. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Cut out left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. He'll throw it yet again. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll throw it again. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the
Pass
defense.
interference. Defense.
So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. To the air now on 1st and 10. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Armadillos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that's certainly a 2-possession lead this late on to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Armadillos are your winners as we bid farewell from Albuquerque.